You know, earlier today, Mets manager Willie Randolph visited the Bowery Mission, where he spent time with men, women, and children facing hardships during this Thanksgiving season. Afterwards, he took time to address his experience in dealing with the Mets' September collapse.
It's a little difficult when you close a deal, when you expectations are high and you feel good about where you're going to go, and you don't meet that expectation. It's very difficult. I've been a winner all my life, and I live in this town, and the people that have supported us over the year, I wanted to make them happy and make them feel good about this team, and I'm sure they still do. But yeah, anytime you get to the end of the season, it gets to be kind of a shock when you get to the end and you don't accomplish what you want to accomplish. You know, baseball is a life lesson anytime you go through a season. So I don't think there's anything significant I learned. Just that I know that we need to make sure that we learn to close a deal when we have the chance to do that. Those are things that teams sometimes miss opportunities to do. But for the most part, I feel that each game, each season is a learning experience.
And so Willie Randolph can't wait to get to Port St. Lucie in February. There's no doubt about that. Guys, Wayne Coffey in the Daily News yesterday had a great article about Willie and how he's coping with things and his reaction, his feelings right now. And one of the really interesting quotes about it, all down the stretch, all while this was happening, Willie always said, hey, I trust my guys. I trust my guys. I'm going to stick with the guys. I'm going to trust my guys. In that article yesterday, he said, maybe I put too much trust in my guys. To me, that was a telling comment.
No question about it. And, Willie, we deal with him all the time, and he tends to be very hard-hearted in front of the media. I guess there's no other way to put it. He's very matter-of-fact, very direct in talking about his experience as a winning player, as a winning coach, and I think he expected that from his team. And I think this is very much a learning experience for Willie. He's been a manager for 3 years now, and he's had 3 very different teams. In 2006, he had a team that would run through a wall for him, but in 2007 he didn't, and I don't think that he made the adjustment to having a different kind of a team that maybe was a little overconfident, maybe suffered from hubris, and I think the Willie Randolph in 2008 will be a bit chastened by that and might be a little different manager than he was this year.
Yeah, I think that's a great point, considering you talk about the evolution of a guy. That's what happens when you hire a first-time manager. You're going to see his managerial style evolve, and I think the one thing and the reason why you go with a younger guy is to see how he evolves, because it meshes with what you're trying to do as a front office.
And let's not forget, he's a young manager, guys. He's learning, too, on the job. He's only been here for 3 years, so it'll be fun to watch how things open up for the Mets in spring training and how Willie handles that.